Alaska-Anchorage is going to be coming in, and they want the same thing we want right now, and that's wins, obviously. And they're a team that has a high battle level. They got a very veteran defensive core, and they're a team that's extremely hard to play against. And you know, they're very similar to us, and you know, the styles are probably a little similar. They like to get up and down the sheet, and they defend hard. And at the end of the day, it's going to be a great series, like it typically is every weekend in the WCHA. You have to get some points. Again, you never want to sit there, Jack, and go into a series that we have to sweep, because this league is very hard to sweep. Even though we've been swept the last 2 weekends, I get it. But it's just to sit there and say that, to me, that's just lip service. And I don't want to sit there and say you have to take one game at a time, because that's all you guys hear sometimes, is one game at a time. But it is. We just have to concentrate on playing well Friday. We have to have some desperation. Well, it's tough to lose overtime games. I mean, there's a fine line. I always say it. There's a fine line between winning and losing in the WCHA, and that was indicative this past weekend. And I mean, you're 30 seconds from a point, and you know, how close are you from a win on Friday? But again, the bottom line is, at the end of the day, we lost. It's such a fine line, and if you probably, to a certain degree, when you lose some games like that, you overanalyze. You definitely overanalyze. But we can sit there and say there was just 2 or 3 different plays that probably were the difference, you know, in this past week. And so, at the end of the day, you know, we've actually played pretty decent hockey, and we really have. So we don't want to. We have to turn the page. There's no question about that. We have turned the page, but you can't. You know what? You can't take away that we played some pretty good hockey, and the guys need to be reinforced that, you know, we're playing pretty good. We just have to make sure we're probably a little more consistent, and we work hard. We just maybe have to work a little smarter in certain instances.